Digital data loggers, tools to ensure vaccine safety. Welcome to today's overview of digital data loggers. If you store and handle COVID-19 vaccines in Delaware, this video will tell you everything you need to know about using these important devices. Let's get started. What is a digital data logger? A digital data logger, or DDL, is a continuous temperature monitoring device. DDLs read and record vaccine temperatures even when the office is closed, so providers get an accurate reporting of temperatures over time. Vaccines must be stored at appropriate temperatures as described in the manufacturer package inserts at all times. Exposure to temperatures outside of the ranges detailed in the package inserts could affect vaccine viability and, ultimately, leave patients unprotected against vaccine-preventable diseases. The Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine must be stored in an ultra-cold freezer between -80 degrees Celsius and -60 degrees Celsius. Providers must use a program-compliant device in any freezer or refrigerator used to store vaccines. To meet program requirements, a DDL must be equipped with the following: a special buffered temperature probe, accuracy of ±1 degree Fahrenheit or 0.5 degrees Celsius, must show the current min and max temperatures on a display that can be easily read from outside the storage unit, calibration and recalibration certification, capacity for continuous monitoring and recording the data to be routinely downloaded, programmability to take readings at least once every 30 minutes, memory storage large enough to hold 4,000 readings or more, the display must be close to the vaccine storage unit, an audible or visual alarm for out-of-range temperatures, and a low battery indicator. Vaccine providers must have a working calibrated temperature monitoring device with a current and valid certificate of calibration testing. All certificates of calibration testing must contain the model number, serial number, date of calibration, and measurement results indicating that the unit passed testing. Documentation that uncertainty is within suitable limits. Recommended uncertainty equals ±1 degree Fahrenheit or 0.5 degrees Celsius, and the name of the device are recommended but not required. It is important to monitor the device's calibration expiration date. For DPH-issued DDLs, contact Kim Henry before the expiration date. DPH will send a shipping label and instructions to ensure proper testing and recalibration. For other non-DPH-issued devices, follow the manufacturer's instructions for recalibration. Setting up the DDL for vaccine safety. A DDL, or its probe, should be placed in a central area of the unit directly with the vaccines. Temperature monitoring devices should not be placed in the doors, near or against the walls, close to vents, or on the floor of the unit unless the unit is a pharmaceutical-grade storage unit built for vaccine storage that has either a built-in DDL or a dedicated port that dictates the placement of the probe. Place the data logger at eye level of the front of the storage unit and make sure it is next to the temperature log. A note about storage units. The CDC recommends the following vaccine storage unit types in order of preference: pharmaceutical-grade standalone or combination units, preferred; household commercial standalone units, or household commercial combination units using the refrigerator section only. Dorm and bar-style units are prohibited for vaccine storage. To maintain awareness of storage unit temperatures and ensure that vaccines are being stored at appropriate temperatures at all times, providers are required to monitor and document temperatures for all vaccine storage. In addition to the DDL records, providers should maintain temperature log documentation with at least one minimum or maximum temperature reading per day, the date and time of each reading, and the name or initials of the person who assessed and recorded the readings. Best practices for using the DDL. These DDL images and screenshots are representative only. Your device may have a different appearance. There are 9 main aspects on the display which need to be monitored: number of days since last download, current time, battery status, state indicators, temperature, alarm indicator, out-of-range temp markers, reading type, and days that the alarms occurred. Daily best practices. Every day, staff should record current temperatures twice per day, Remember, the use of a data logger thermometer does not eliminate the manual recording of twice per day temperature checks and recording on the immunization program temperature log. Record min and max temperatures daily. Min and max temps must be recorded daily in the morning when the current temperature is recorded. Most DDLs automatically reset each night at midnight. The min and max temperatures displayed at the time of the AM temperature check are the min and max temperatures from midnight through the current time only. Review the previous day's min and max temperatures. This will ensure there were no out-of-range temperatures after staff left the previous day. Weekly best practices. Downloading the temperature data is recommended weekly, or at a minimum every 30 days. In the event of a temperature excursion, looking at more than 7 days of data can be very time-consuming. If data is not downloaded, at some point the logger will stop and temperatures will not be recorded. Alarms and temperature excursions. It is important to take immediate action if you see or hear an alarm. All out-of-range temperatures must be reported to the immunization program immediately. Out-of-range min and max temperatures must be reported immediately and handled in the same manner as an out-of-range current temperature. Report all out-of-range temperatures regardless of whether or not the alarm on the device has been triggered. Mark vaccines do not use and store the vaccines under proper conditions until an immunization program staff member has approved the vaccines for use. It's important to emphasize that all temperature excursions must be reported to the Delaware Division of Public Health. In certain cases, a practice might contact the vaccine manufacturer and be advised that the excursion is not significant. However, it would still need to be reported to DPH. You can use the temperature excursion document linked below for reporting. Failure to report out-of-range temperatures immediately upon discovery could result in the provider being responsible for the replacement of compromised vaccines as outlined in the provider agreement. For questions specific to operating your DDL, contact the manufacturer. For questions about DDLs received from Delaware's immunization program, including device validation, contact Delaware Department of Public Health's Kimberly Henry.